Hi everyone, this is Julius Masaba, the author of consultmasaba.com, a site where I curate most of my consulting work experiences and tips on investments and advisory and things related to startups, business, finance, investment, and anything around that. Now today, first I would like to thank you for tuning in and watching this video, and thank you for following, sharing, and liking everything that you watch here, and please continue with that spirit. So today I wanted to tell you that I've published an article titled How to Make Convincing Financial Projections. Most times you startup owners and business people find challenges in preparing your financial forecasts when you're looking for lenders or people to join you as shareholders or co-founders. And in the article I've actually listed two approaches that you can use. The first one is top bottom, and the second one is bottom top. So you can choose which one very works for you, and you can also try it out and see if it has worked for you. It cannot be a conclusive approach, but it's better to try both of them and see which one works for you. And for my case, I like using the bottom top because it's easier, and most of the time clients who come to me finding challenges, sometimes they want to look at their market and see how much they will capture in the market based on the macro elements. So I advise them to basically use the bottom top, whereby you look at your internal strengths and weaknesses, how much you can produce, how much you can sell, and so on and so forth. So in the bottom top, assume that you produce, you have a machine that makes facial masks, and maybe it has a capacity of 200 masks per day, meaning that you have to sell maybe 200 masks per day, assuming you have two salespeople, each of them is saying 100, which means that at the end of the day, your marketing efforts will have to be top notch. If they are kind of average, maybe you make half that. So assume that you have conversion cash sales of about 50% to 70%. You'll be able to sell half of the masks. So convert those number of masks sold into monetary or financial terms. That's how much you'll be able to make. And also, in that approach, you'll be able to know how much power you have used with your machine, how much commission you have paid to those salespersons, how much lunch you've spent or you've eaten, and anything along that line. So you'll be able to know how much the expenses you have used and how much revenues. At the end of the day, you can even calculate how much your profit was. So if you expound that to weekly, then monthly, quarterly, and probably yearly, you'll be able to know how much you've made as revenue, your cost of sales, your gross profit, your operational expenses like labor, transport, welfare, etc., and also know how much profit you have made. So that approach works best for you if you really don't know what your market share is, or if you can't find data in the market. Now, for those who want to use the macro approach, the one which is top down, it looks at you establishing your market share in the market and knowing how many people are going to buy your product. And in actual sense, it is hard to establish that number, because in Uganda you will find that data or statistics on market capitalization is very hard to get. You know, we are a backward country, or I'm sorry to say it's a backward country, but a growing third world country, and economic data is very hard to get. So it is very unreliable and very hard, especially for startup owners who are usually preparing financials to get funding or share money from investors. You know, sometimes most of the time, I look at startup owners when they're making these financial projections, and like, oh God, why are these guys suffering so much? But well, that's the 21st century. That's the scholarly kind of entrepreneurship that, of course, dictates that you should do things that way. But there are things that you can do in a different way. So I'd like you to go and please click on the link below, read the article on WordPress, or if you have a Medium account, you can also go there and see the article, read it through and make some comments or remarks whether the article helped you or not. But I know it is going to help you so much. So please continue viewing my videos and also keep liking them, share them, and also recommend them to others so that you don't miss out on such useful content. I remain Julius Masaba, and I'm still the author of consultmasaba.com. Please always tune in on my YouTube channel for more videos and more content for you to watch or read. Thank you.